Hello friend, this is Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well and thank you for joining me today. I'm working on my December daily, and first I want to welcome everyone or thank everyone for all their prayers and concerns for Jazzy yesterday. She did get to come home from the hospital. My son called the doctor and the doctor said she's doing okay, so she can go home. So the doctor in the hospital that she was at said, because my son didn't know if he should go to work, and I said, well, maybe you should go to work and then just, call the doctor, because he couldn't call the doctor till 8, and he has to be at work at 8, and he couldn't call the doctor till after 8. So I said, well, just call the doctor and see, how she's doing, and, see if she can stay there until you get home from the hospital. I mean, then he can watch over you, but, make sure it's included in what you've already paid for, the hospital. And if it's not, then, then just play it by ear. Maybe you want to go get her and, keep your vet bill down. So, not down, but you know what I mean, limit it to what it is. And so, that's what happened. He was able to, the doctors were really nice and said, yes, you can stay here until you get off work. And so they were able to watch her during the day, which was good, really, for the best probably. And, so she's not home alone yesterday. So he went and got her after work, and he brought her over last night, and she was doing well as far as she could walk around. And the doctor sent him home with pain pills and I don't know if one's an antibiotic or not, but pain pill and anti-inflammatory, 2 pills. So he came over and he was like, I'm trying to get her to get these pills down here, down her, he's never had to give her pills before. And we went through that with one of our cats where we had to give the cat a pill, and it was just very challenging. So he was having a challenge getting the pills, down her. So he came over and he was like, I tried this and that and the other, I'm trying to think of ways to get her to take her pill. And he had, looked up ideas online and everything. But yeah, so he went home after he came over here and with Jazzy and took her back home and said he did get her to take her pills. So far so good, but he's got a kennel where he can contain her so that she doesn't get too, she is a puppy really, so she can get a little hyper. So, but I think when she was here, it seemed like he said it looks like she might be a little swollen inside or something. So she's got that inflammatory, and he said it looked like her back legs were maybe a little sore or weak or something. So he said they didn't look like they were, like she was standing, but she just looked like she was maybe, doctor, trying not to use her back legs. That I don't know if that makes sense. But anyway, she was able to walk around outside. He had to take her out, and she was able to walk around outside. He said she's careful, like we have a couple of steps coming up to our front porch. So he says she looked like she was kind of being careful or something, walking up the front steps. He didn't have to carry her, but she was kind of walking slow. But anyway, it looks like so far she looks like she's going to be okay. She just needs to rest, and from, being hit by a car, of course you're going to be sore. So she needs to just rest and get healed, from the impact. Anyway, I don't want anyone to worry, so I wanted to give you a report. So here's this page. It's going to be about Jazzy. I already wrote, I'll show you after I finish gluing this stuff down. I did a journaling card about what happened on the previous page, which was yesterday the 19th. And that video, while I'm gluing this stuff down, and I'll tell you what it is that I'm gluing down here, but that video I did on my camera, which is on my phone, which is what I record on my phone. But I did it on my camera instead of on YouTube because my phone wouldn't rotate yesterday. I lost my rotate, if you know what I mean. I don't know what happened. It just disappeared. I didn't do anything to make it disappear. Or maybe I did. I just didn't know it. But yeah, my rotate disappeared, and was trying to get it back, and I couldn't get it back before I did that video. So I did the video on my phone instead of YouTube. And then when I, normally when I do a video, I'll upload it, and it uploads to private, and then I can edit it before I post it. But yesterday, the video posted because I guess because I did it on my phone, and that when I do it on my phone, maybe it's not it doesn't automatically go to private like I have in my settings for YouTube. So when I got to work, I was like, I already had comments and things. I was like, oh, what happened? Why do I have these comments? And I looked, and the video had posted, and I was even considering, like, on my way to work, because I got a little emotional at the end of the video, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't post that video. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch it and see what I, decide. But it had already posted, so I was like, okay, I don't want to, everybody's being so nice. I don't want to, take away their comments, nice comments and everything. So I guess it is what it is. So I didn't mean to get so emotional, but that's what happened. And if you're one of the first ones to post, you may have noticed, I didn't have a title or anything on there. It was just a date, and that's because I hadn't edited it yet. It was just, it wasn't ready, but then I fixed it up after I got to work, and I saw that it had posted. I went in and fixed it up, but I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? So today I laid out a few pieces here to decorate this page. I'm working with a page from the Ideals magazine. This is my number for today, 20. This is a background that I'm using because I wanted a background around the pictures. And this is a Christmas card that I had. It was just like a snowy, if you look out if you have trees in your backyard and they're all in the winter and they're all bare from their leaves and they're covered with snow. That's what the picture looked like with some geese in it, which I already cut it up. But it was put out by the National Wild Turkey Federation. And so I thought, it wasn't your typical Christmas card. So I thought, what am I going to do with it? I found this one in, I think I found it in my postcard box. And I wanted to do something with it. I don't like to, everything I find like that, I like to just try to recycle it, repurpose it, do something with it. So it was sitting here waiting for me to do something with it. And I thought, well, this page had a lot of blue in it. So I thought, why not use it as a frame in back of my pictures? So that is what I'm doing. I cut it up into little, these are like 3x4, almost like a journaling card. And I'm using it for a frame for Jazzy's pictures. So I think I'll actually put this one up here, this one down here. But I have a couple pictures of her in case you didn't see any of my other posts of Jazzy. Let's see. This one is just before the hospital, pictures that my son had, and I had him text me a couple pictures yesterday. So this one is before the hospital, and this one's before the hospital. So this is Jazzy. She's a cute little husky. And I talk about how skinny she is. I don't know if you can tell in this picture, but this picture you can kind of tell how skinny she is. But she has gained a few pounds since my son got her. And this one, she doesn't look skinny, but she really is. But that's her. Hopefully that is in focus and you can see it. Those two. Okay, so, and I'll show you that one in a minute when she got back from the hospital. But yeah, last night she was, like I said, walking around, being friendly when she was here. She was whining though a little bit, and my son said she had been kind of not whining, but kind of just, she wasn't being quiet like she usually is, like walking around. She was kind of like making a little, whimpering, or kind of like a whining, but not whining, if you know what I mean. Just that little doggy whimpering, not whimpering, I don't want to say. She wasn't acting like she was in pain. She just was kind of like not comfortable, like maybe she was sore, like I said, like, why do I have this, you know, she's a puppy, and I mean, no dog would know why they're sore, you know, why am I sore? Why do I feel like this? So that's kind of like the feeling I got. She was saying, like, why do I feel like this? Why am I feeling this soreness, you know? And maybe a little trauma, you know, from the accident, you know, being, because she had gotten out. In case you haven't seen my previous video, she got out. My son has a fenced-in backyard, and somehow she found a little something or somewhere to get out, and she got out and got hit by a car last night. Not last night, but the night before. And so, and then, you know, the whole story is she went to the hospital, x-rays, you know, 24 hours later or more, she got to come home. But, so she's probably sore from that and just recovering. But, yeah, so, yeah, that's what happened, in case you didn't see my previous video. But, so this, let's see, this one I'm going to put, like, right here, kind of in the middle. I kind of wanted to leave this window open. I've got some mittens for Christmas, some of my, you know, little Christmas things I wanted to use up. Whoops, I dropped my picture. So these pictures I printed out from, if you've been watching my videos, you know I recently got a sprocket, and so I printed out, my son had texted me these pictures, and I really love the sprocket. It's kind of a Christmas present for myself that I got, and I had been wanting something to print out little pictures for years now, and I always talked myself out of it. This is her resting when she got home from the hospital yesterday. So you can see she's a cutie. But the sprocket's pretty cool. When I went into my text where my son sent me these pictures, all I did was, you know, save them. You have an option of saving it or sharing the picture. I just hit save. It went into my pictures, you know, like my gallery. And then I went into my Sprocket app. I'm just letting you know how a Sprocket works in case you want to get one or are considering to get a little, you know, photo printer. But I wanted a little photo printer for my journals, and I was getting my pictures all these years printed at Walmart in wallet size, and then I would use the wallet size or cut them down or whatever. But this prints it out like this size. It's like a 2x3, and this is like sticker paper, but it's not just sticker paper. It's like a photo paper with a sticker on the back. So it's really cool, perfect size, right, for my journal. And so, like, when I saved it from the text, then I go to my Sprocket app, and then there's a button where you can bring up your pictures, and you choose your pictures you want to print, and just print them out, and there you go. It prints out just like this, you know, separate little pictures, and then you just peel the sticker paper off the back and put it down. It's awesome. I don't have to add. I haven't had to add any extra glue or anything on the back. The sticker, you know, part is really sticky, and I'm loving it. I think it's going to be great, you know, being able to print out these pictures for my journals, because I like to write, but most of the time I like to have a picture. I'm like really into pictures, and I'm into writing too a lot, but I like the combination of being able to have a picture and then write about it, you know. So this is the same thing. I just cut it down because there was all grass in the rest of the picture. She was out in the yard, so I cut off the rest of it, and I'm left with this little picture. And then I can peel the sticker paper off the back. Maybe. No, it is a little, when you cut it down, it's a little harder to get it off, but and I rounded the corners on this one too, but it can be done. Sooner or later, I might have to do it off camera if I can't get it right now. But yeah, let's see. Can I do it? I did it. Yes, I got it. So it's going right here in between. I thought would be a good little connection between the two pictures, and then I don't have to cover up my window. But I want to look at my stickers and see if there's anything else here that I want to put down here. And let's see if it goes over, because I've got layers here. This picture's going over layers, so I'm just pushing it down, seeing if it, yeah, it's stuck on there really good. So this is going to be my page for today. Again, another simple page, but look how cute, right? Anything let me just look at my stickers real quick, see if there's anything I want to put. I could put a little corner tuck, but then I'm covering up my window. I just have all my pieces here. I'm still cleaning up my craft room from Christmas. I'm trying to start a new project, but I need to get all this stuff out of the way. And so I just would like to use some of it. Let's see, here's a little thing I could use somewhere. I could put one of my little Christmas, these are from Harmony. I could put one of these down here. That would be cute, little Santa Claus. Or, oh, here's something cute, a little Christmas tree. What about that? Just I want to make sure I don't want to do any layering with this. Let's see, anything else here that I need to use up? Yeah, I've got, see, here's another Christmas card I got from my postcard box. I don't know if I showed you this yet, but it's just so kind of like the weirdest Christmas cards in there. It's just a dry, you know, tree with no leaves. I think there's a nest right here. It doesn't say where this one's from, but it does say Season's Greetings inside. It is a Christmas card, you know. So, and it is old. It's vintage, and who knows how old that is. Okay, so I think I'm going to put this little Christmas tree here. I've got the mittens right there. I'll have a Christmas tree sticker down here to decorate, and I'm going to, got my 20 right there. And that is cut out from a vintage flash card. You might recognize it. I almost didn't want to cut it, but it was a little bit too big. Like, here's one right here. A little bit too big to put on here, the whole thing. So I cut the 20 off and use that for my date. And I'll probably write the date. Let me see. Excuse me, it's morning. Excuse my voice. But since this is red, let's use my red glitter pen and write on here the day, which is Friday. And let's see, let's write the day up here. Friday. And the date. I'm doing this on every page in case you haven't seen my other videos. The number, the day, and the date. So down here I'm going to write, let me see what I have room for. I think I have room to write December out, so let's write December 20. If I don't have room, then I write 12, you know, instead of December. But I have room for the whole day today, so let's write it out. December 20, 2019. So there I go. That page is pretty much done, and I'll show you on the previous page, like I said I would, what I did. You saw the whole thing basically, but all I did was, you saw this from yesterday, and then I put a journaling card in here is all I did. I don't think I had that ready yesterday. So this is a card I got from someone. Really pretty envelope, beautiful card. The writing from the person is in there that I got it from, or the people I got it from. And then this is my journaling card where I wrote about my family's birthdays that were yesterday, and Jazzy and the whole story about her. So that is in there. And fits in there nicely. And I think it all came together. I have a pretty background scrapbook cardstock paper in back of it. So, and it's simple but pretty, right? It doesn't have to be complicated every day. So here's the Jazzy page, and I think it's cute. So I think you've seen it all. I'm up to date, and this will be Saturday tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow. So everybody have a great day, happy crafting, and have a good day.